Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for having me. So I just jump right in my talk. All right, standing here in this incredible state of TEDxUEF 2025, it reminds me the day I left my quê. I was a small boy, weighing only 44 kilograms, and I'm from Quảng Nam province, carrying a suitcase that was too small for all the things I wanted to bring. My clothes, my notebooks, my snacks made by my mom, and even my dearest bicycle. But the heavier things weren't in that suitcase. They were in my heart. Fear, hope, excitement, and a big question, am I ready for the city? That night, I wasn't just leaving my quê, I was leaving my comfort zone. Well, where is more than just a place? It's where you feel safe. People know your name, your path is familiar, but staying too long in that comfort zone, meaning you are missing the opportunity to grow. And when I left home, everything became unfamiliar. The streets were louder. People walked faster. I felt lost. But I realized that was the fear zone, and this is the first step. Well, this model shows you the journey from comfort to fear to learning and to grow. Well, you now left your comfort zone. What happened next? You step into the fear. And if you keep walking, you will be moving to the learning zone. But here is the key. What carry with you matters. So let's talk about how we load our suitcase. Not with just clothes, but with passion, with goals, with tools and directions. Well, when we leave our comfort zone, we begin packing our suitcase for the future. So the question is, what do we pack for the city ahead? I started with fear, doubt, comparison, all weighing me down. But then I realized until I discovered a Japanese concept that gave me the clarity, EKY Guy. So EKY Guy helps us, give us the intersection of four things: what we love, what we're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. But the question here, why a lot of youngsters study about this EKY concept, but they still feel lost at the peak of their career? The reason is because they start by asking themselves, what do they love? Without realizing that what you love can change over time. Today, in today's world, we are surrounded by so much information. Social media, successful story, trends, and what we think we love can easily influence. So here is something you may not hear often. Start with the stable part, what the world needs. What can be paid for? Build skills there, and what you love will follow. So let me walk you through my personal example, how I use this Ikigai to guide my career. Well, at that time, I asked myself what the world needs. The word here means Vietnam. Vietnam needed hotelier. Hospitality was growing. Needed skilled people. Second question, what can be paid for? So if I became great at customer service, I could build a solid career and earn good income. Next one, what am I good at? At that time, I was quite good at English, but I realized English wasn't enough. So I invested my time in developing my communication skills, my problems handling skills, and my emotional intelligence. The last one, what do I love? At first, I don't know. But then, as I learned, I worked, and I connect to people, I started to love the job, the people, the team, and the whole industry of hospitality. Well, now you have packed your suitcase, you step into the learning zone. It's time to move on. The city is your new stage. The curtain rises, and it's time for you to perform. And I do see that there are a lot of students standing here tonight. I just want to let you know, when you first step into university, your journey has already started. Every single group project, every late night study, every intern was your rehearsal. You are moving to the next scene. The city now is your new stage, where you show up, mess up, and grow up. And it rewards those who pack wisely. Well, today, as I'm going to share with you a practical insight I've learned along the way, not as just a performer, but as someone advising young professionals on their career. How do we make sure our performance leads to progress? Whether you are an intern, a student, or a fresh graduate, you need a roadmap. All right. So this is what I want to share with you. How to build your stage in this city. First, you pick your first job based on your Ikigai. Means you are giving your suitcase a purpose. Second, you take a look to think ahead where it can take you in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. Meaning you are giving your suitcase a destination. Third, many people don't know, but it's very important. Identify the industry that you want to enter. Meaning you are choosing the stage you want to step on. Last but not least, it's super important. Once you identify the first 3 steps, I want to emphasize that building network, expanding knowledge, making an impact is super important. So this is how your career becomes truly inspiring. So today, standing here as a TED Talk speaker, I have to be honest, this is not just a performance for me, but it's another step in my growth zone. I am comfortable speaking in front of my colleagues, students in my class, but for this TED, it was super new and but I choose to step out my comfort zone, face the fear zone, and step into the learning zone to prepare for this talk, showing I'm growing. And as even now, I am currently an HR leader for an hospitality company in District 1. Many people assume that I am in my growth zone. Yes, I am, but growth doesn't stop there. Over the time, I get familiar with process, step, procedures, pressure. At that time, I ask myself, do I have any challenge for me? I visualize myself becoming an HR director in the next 3 years. Hopefully, in the next 2 years, I'm coming here again and share with you that I'm another HR director. Yeah. And I am walking myself into that journey again, from comfort to fear to learning and to grow. That's bring me back to you. Sitting here tonight in this room, carry on your suitcase. I want to ask you, what is in your suitcase? What fear do you unpack? What stage will you claim? The city is now your stage, and that stage is waiting for you. And last but not least, I just want to share the city isn't looking for perfect people. It's looking for real ones like us. Thank you.